Lahoman Sunasnat, Chuck Lumison. My name's Tim Ballew from the Lummi Nation. Thank you to all the organizers who put this event on. I believe the 14th year of this event. Very pleased to be here with each and every one of you. Would like to acknowledge the Quina and Garapi land that this facility sits on. Very grateful that the Northwest Indian College is here, part of the community and part of Indian country, contributing to the education system of our future generations and really the future of all of our communities. I'd like to thank the family of the Vine Deloria for allowing us to pay tribute to his contributions to Indian education every year, and really hoping that these events, this symposium, that it's used to build and rebuild our communities, our economies, and to encourage future leaders to carry on what is our past leaders expected of us, and that's to rebuild the strength that our communities once had before the treaties were signed. And really want to acknowledge the signatories of the Point Elliott Treaty, the local treaties of Washington, around Washington. Not too many treaties that were negotiated between Indian countries and the United States had explicit provisions in there, such as the right to gather and hunt, the right to fish and hunt, as part of essentially the trade of lands for certain rights. And I really think that act of harvesting has allowed our communities to stay together, not just within one tribe, but local surrounding tribes. It's been the binding force that holds families together, communities together, and is a strength of, if not Lummi's, the local Coast Salish tribes' leadership. It's been the basis of leadership, is that maintaining the ability to harvest. And that means more than just having the resources available. That means providing the opportunity for families to come together and fish and hunt and trade, not just pass on techniques of harvesting, and not just understanding the sense of place of where you are during the act of harvesting, but you actually transfer and transmit historical knowledge. You're able to experience the things that your late grandparents and great-grandparents experienced, and almost in the exact same way. A few things have changed, but it's really something that can't be explained. It can only be experienced. It can only be passed on through practice. So the responsibility of not just our leaders, but our community members, is to continue those practices, because without that, we lose the strength of our community. Without the ability to go out, fish, hunt, and bring back whatever it is you're harvesting to the community, if we lose that, we lose the identity of who we are, and we won't be able to experience that sense of place of the village sites, the territories that mean so much to us. So listening to some of the panelists over the last couple days, listening to some of the words and teachings that have come out of this symposium, if anything, what I hope is that it helps the future leaders of Indian country and our communities to maintain that strength of protecting our ability to practice our culture. For the Coast Salish people, that means maintaining the ability and supporting our children's right to harvest, fish, and hunt. And if we provide more of those opportunities, I guarantee you in the future we'll be better off. Many of the other problems that are facing us, if we have that increased opportunity to harvest, fish, and hunt, our children will learn so much more about themselves than we can explain. And again, thanking you for being here, thanking those who have been able to participate in the entire 2 days. And at this time, I think it's probably best that a wiser older person takes the floor. But again, thanking you all for the opportunity to be here and to continue to participate in this great symposium and this great practice. Aishka.